Well, welcome everybody. I have an amazing testimony to share with you guys today. My name is Jill Grieve. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas. I've been with this company for almost 2 years now, and I'd like to introduce you to Beatrice and Christopher Clay, and also Katherine, I think, is hiding back there in the background. So you guys, I would love it if you would share your testimonies real quick with everybody.
All right. Just to introduce myself, even though I've already had a fantabulous introduction. My name is Drill Sergeant Clay. I've been in the United States Army for 14 years now. I'm currently active duty. And I guess I'll start my testimony where all good starts are at the beginning. Unless you're Quentin Tarantino or my 6-year-old, they like to just start stories anywhere. But mine started in November. All right, my wife wanted to do a detox, and being the wonderful husband I am, I decided I was going to do a 28-day detox with her. Now, this was challenging, and in the 28 days that we did it, we supported each other throughout it, and I ended up losing almost 30 pounds in 28 days, and I didn't realize I had 30 pounds to lose. I'll let my wife discuss her own testimony and what she lost and went through during that time. But really, since then, since November, and after the 28-day detox, I've remained on the Core 4 products. Now, just prior to this detox, I had taken a physical fitness training test with the Army in November, and my scores were fairly okay, average, 74 push-ups, 82 sit-ups, and to the allotted 2 minutes allowed. And my run time, 2-mile run time, was at 14:10. I've taken no other supplements other than the Core 4 supplements since then. And Core 4 being the energy, which I have right here. I like to call this powdered gold. I begin my morning every morning at 3:30 in the morning with the powdered gold in my life. I then take also the wonderful Goyen, which I will get into this later, what Goyen has done for me. I just recently took another PT test just last week, and I'd been working 10 days straight at the time of this PT test. To tell you how tired I was, I get up every morning at 3:30, and I usually get home around 2100, which is 9 p.m. for the civilian people, and pretty much go straight to sleep. I was so tired that I had asked my wife the night before to make sure she kicked me out of bed if I did not get up at 3:30, in which she was more than obliged to do so, and she kicked me out of bed that morning. Then I got my bag, which was pre-done. The PT test was at 04:45. I grabbed my bag, I grabbed my powdered gold and my water bottle out of the fridge, and off to the PT test I went. I sat in my truck, I mixed the energy with the water, the cold water, and then I put my foot on the brake to put it in reverse to go to work. I noticed that my brake felt a little differently this morning because I wasn't wearing shoes. I was so tired, I got in my truck and attempted to go do a PT test with no shoes on. So I go back in the house, I get properly dressed, I make it to the PT test as I'm sipping on the powdered gold. Then, when I arrive, I pop out of my truck, and one of my battle buddies, another drill sergeant I worked with, said, "Wow, you're definitely awake. 30 minutes ago, I didn't have shoes on and I was trying to go to work. Now I'm running around getting ready for this PT test." I then knock out 79 push-ups. I do 83 sit-ups in a minute and a half. I get up with 30 seconds after I've already maxed out my sit-ups, and I run around yelling at other people. And I can hear everybody asking, what is he on? Whatever he's on, I want some of that. Then we go to the 2-mile run, in which I begin running just at a regular pace, and I'm feeling real good, though. So I pick it up a little bit, and as I get to the halfway mark, I hear the 1-mile point. The timekeeper calls out, I had ran a 6:20 pace for the first mile. And I said, I'm going to do something I haven't done in 10 years, and that's run a sub-13 2-mile. So I pick up the pace a little more, and I just push through. I get to the last half mile, and that anybody who's ever done the 2-mile run for time is going to tell you that last half mile is when you really start to question everything about your life. So I was starting to tell myself, why am I going to run this ridiculous time? I'm dying. There's no accolades in it for me. And then I told myself, well, you just ran the other mile and a half, might as well not waste it. And I came in at a 12-minute, 52 seconds on a 2-mile and 0.04. Technically, it was a little long. So I literally just ran my fastest 2 mile in my 14-year career in the military, and I wasn't even training for it, and I didn't even have shoes on when I started my day. Now, that's what I can tell you about energy. That is what this stuff has done for me. It is my life source. I used to be completely addicted to rock stars and all these other energy drinks that are full of sugar, and I can't tell you the last time I've had one of those. I can tell you the last time I had one was just going, I remember those. I had one, and about 2 hours later, I remembered why I stopped drinking them. So the energy, and also one more thing I want to say about my personal testimony, the energy. When I first started, I would have to take 2 a day. And like most things, typically your body will build up a tolerance. Well, the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've only needed to take 1. First one morning, and that's it. It gets me through the entire day from 0330 to 2100, 9 p.m. for the civilians. And I just can't say enough about the product. I loaned out a sample to a coworker of mine. The very next day, she came back. She said, "Where do I buy this stuff?" All right. So I gave her the brochure, the pamphlet, and I told her to reach out to my wife. Then the other thing I want to mention is the Goyen. So the energy is, to me, just boom. You notice it right away. It really kicks in. The Goyen is more of an overtime type of thing, but it's really brought my stress levels down with the anxiety. And being a drill sergeant, typically you're always amped, you're always yelling, and it sometimes can be hard to turn off. I take this product at least once a day, sometimes twice, and it is amazing. My body just feels like it has to have it, and my moods and my stress levels have just gone straight down. Really about all I have to say about this right now. It's amazing stuff. The cleanse, the other core 4, the vitamins, I've not gotten sick one time since I've been taking these vitamins. So I'm going to assume they're doing what they're supposed to do because I'm not getting sick. And the cleanse does exactly what it's supposed to do. Anybody who's taken the cleanse knows what I'm talking about. It cleanses you. All right. Thank you for listening to me. And I think I'll let my sister, Katherine, come in next and tell her testimony.
Hi. Yeah, I came here in around December, and when I first came here, I was, believe it or not, 3 pant sizes bigger than I am now, and I had major issues with high anxiety levels, and I also have ADHD. And that was not being treated. And so I was sort of self-medicating, like with a lot of coffee and stuff. But my sister-in-law here said, "Okay, I have this stuff, and I think that it can help you out a little bit." And I was skeptical, but I said, "Okay, I'll try it for a little while." And she had me start the Core 4 products. And there was like an almost immediate shift.
Go, Faye. Sorry.
My issues with focusing from the ADHD just started to calm right down. My anxiety levels went way down. Like, you can ask my sister-in-law, my brother, because one day, a couple weeks after I started taking the Core 4, my brother came home and he looked at me and he said, "You're different. What are you on?" And I told him, I'm just taking, the pure Core 4 products. And he's like, "Well, it totally shows, because you were a nervous wreck, a lot of times before, and now you just deal with things so much better." And so I have lost 3 pant sizes, which I did not expect that at all, because I've been overweight like my entire adult life. And I didn't really do anything else differently other than to take the pure products. And I also think it's the boost in energy too from the products that allow me to also be more active, for instance, with my nieces and nephew. Like I'll actually go out and run with them now. And I could not imagine doing that before, which is awesome. And I actually doubled my work output because of the increased ability to focus from like the energy. Yeah, so.
Thank you, Katie. Okay, my little testimonial. Well, I was introduced to Pure back in, I'll say September. I didn't realize, I always said October, but I was introduced back in September. And I was introduced by my friend Sarah Kirby, and I decided to, you know, give it a shot and give it my all. So I did that, and with Pure, with the detox and everything, I got on it. I loved the products, and I end up losing like 30 pounds from the detox, and those pounds never came back. They never came back, so I'm really, really happy about that. I always, since my thyroid came out, I struggle with losing weight. I really do. And I'm just happy that that worked. I was on Zoloft. I thought that I was going to be on Zoloft for the rest of my life. I was on a very high dosage of Zoloft. And before then, I was really an emotional wreck without my pills. And even with Zoloft, you know, if I stop it one day, I would have really bad withdrawals. So that was really horrible. I managed to get off of those, and I just live with these nutritions in my these nutrition in my body from Pure, and I just love them. I can't live without them. I can't imagine my life without them. And to help other people is my goal in life. It's my mission to help people, to get them back on a healthy journey and let them see that these products really work. And if they think that there's nothing out there that can help them with anything, just give Pure a try. It will change your mind, because I thought that I was gonna, you know, be that way for the rest of my life. And now I can see a future. I look toward the future. So this is really, really good. So I'm really excited, and I can hardly wait to see what Pure is going to do for me and my family from here on out.
Wow. Well, thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Christopher and Katherine. You guys have an amazing testimony. And what I love about what Beatrice said is we are doing this because we want to help people. We have gotten results that have been life-changing for us and for our families, and we want to pay the blessing forward. So what I want to share about my story, I have a health testimony and also a financial testimony. For those of you that are watching, there is a huge financial opportunity available for those that want to take advantage of this, because everyone is getting a result. We have an amazing program now that is only a little over a year old, and it has a 100% success rate. So what I want to share now is my testimony. I've been with the company for almost 2 years. I had a stroke when I was 38 years old, and really my health just went downhill. Really, sorry, I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to try not to. So after my stroke, I started having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, debilitating headaches where I couldn't put my kids to bed at night, digestive problems, and really bad fatigue. And like Beatrice was saying with her health issues, she assumed, and so did I, this is just what my life is going to be like now. I was trying to come to terms with not even being 40 and only being able to make it halfway through the day. So when this was presented to me by a good friend, I decided to jump all in. I decided to get the biggest package of products, just start flooding my body. I was skeptical, but I thought, what the heck, you know, it can't hurt to try. And I will tell you that within days, I started feeling so much better. The energy levels increased. The headaches went away. Still to this day, I do not have those headaches. Weight loss is just a wonderful side effect of getting healthy in other ways. And so just from putting these products into my body, I lost 15 pounds in the first month. I lost 30 pounds by the end of 3 months' time, and I have kept it off. And so, yes, the weight loss is wonderful. I went from a size 14 to a size 2, but it's about not living in fear anymore. It's about not having those anxiety attacks and panic attacks. It's being able to play with my kids. It's about not, laying on the couch all afternoon. So really changed my life. My husband has a health testimony. My mom, like we said, everybody is getting a result. And so because of that, there is a financial opportunity. And Beatrice isn't selling anything. Christopher, Katherine, they're not selling anything. All we do is refer people to a website. We ask someone to take a look like you are now. We refer them to a website and they go online, they shop for themselves. The company has an over 85% reorder rate. And that sets you up with a residual income just for referring someone to shop online. I like to tell people, imagine if you had been one of the first people to learn about Amazon, and if Amazon paid on a referral, and you had told your friends and family to get an Amazon Prime account, and every time that they did and went online and shopped, you would get a percentage off of that. And then when they told their friends and family how great it was, that you would get a percentage off of that as well, on and on and on to infinity. So that's what we have our hands on. We aren't Amazon. We are like the Amazon for the health and wellness world. So a couple other real quick things, and then we'll let you go. I just want to let everybody know that we are backed by investor Phil Knight. And if you don't know who Phil Knight is, I would encourage you to Google him. He is the co-founder of one of the largest sports apparel and shoe companies in the world. And so to have him on board is huge. We also have products in the physician's desk reference. We have practicing physicians that are recommending these products to people. And the huge opportunity is here for everyone because less than 100,000 people even know that this exists in the United States. It's a 10-year-old rock solid company, but we are at the forefront of something. Beatrice, Christopher, and Katherine live on the East Coast in Virginia. This hasn't even hit the big cities yet. So I just want to encourage everybody to reach out back out to them and ask for a full overview presentation so you can get all your questions answered. And then they will connect you to somebody high up in the company that has had amazing financial success, and they can share their story. And just know that we are all here to help. You have partnered with an amazing family in Beatrice, Christopher, and Katherine. You have me to help. There are many other people. It's just a wonderful group of people that just want to go out and help others. Everyone is looking for what we have. We can help people with their health, their finances, or both. So thank you guys for sharing your testimony. You guys have an amazing testimony. Get back with them and we will have them send you a complete company overview. So have a great day and God bless. Thank you, Beatrice.
Thank you.